October has breathed new life into the Lady Cougars, but tonight they face a Falcons team flying just as high. Can CSU stay undefeated in the new month, or will Montevallo build on their own big weekend? We're about to find out right here on Cougar Sports TV. At the Frank Lumpkin Center in Columbus, Georgia, it's the Columbus State Lady Cougars and the Montevallo Falcons. Welcome to our broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Will DeBoer, and we are just about ready for another exciting night of CSU volleyball. The Lady Cougars are coming off their best weekend of the season, which saw them beat two upper-level Peach Belt teams in USC and Lander. USC-Aiken, that is, not Southern California. A big part of their success came on the fingertips of setter Ivana Kazic. The sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, tallied 162 assists in the last three matches, leading her to pick up PBC and AVSR Global Player of the Week awards. Her continued development is a key for Casey Cornett's squad tonight against Montevallo. The Falcons, meanwhile, are just as hot, coming off of weekend wins against the same opponents. Their key to success has been the emergence of freshman middle hitter Christy Bohan. The Huntsville, Alabama native had a big couple days with 29 kills and 12 blocks. The rest of the UM front line is just as good, and Coach Katie O'Brien and company will look to build their great purple and black wall to contain the Lady Cougars. Kazic, meanwhile, will look to find those holes, turn them into big gaps, and score. As for now, this is Mark Madden, your PA man, with the anthem and the lineups.
A junior, number 2, Brianna Marquez. A senior, number 11, Kate Kess. A junior, number 12, Carissa Bell. A junior, number 18, Rebecca Phelps. A sophomore, number 23, Chandler Cooper. A freshman, number 26, Christy Bohan. The Falcons are led by head coach Kate O'Brien. And now, with the starting lineup for your Lady Cougars. A senior from Corolla, Texas, number 3, Kate Poole. A sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, number 5, Ivana Kazic. A sophomore from Sylvania, Ohio, number 7, Megan Grant. A sophomore from Lithuania, number 11, Erica Geljanite. A sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, number 17, Kylie Bodie. A sophomore from Columbus, Georgia, number 22, Mary McCarty. A sophomore from Columbus, Georgia, number 19, Caitlin Baird. The Lady Cougars are led by head coach Casey Cornett. Fans, at this time, will you please rise and honor America for the playing of our national anthem?
Yes, it does, and we are ready to go here from Lumpkin Center. The teams meet in the middle. Columbus State in the home white uniforms. They'll be moving left to right as you see it in this first set. Montevallo in the black uniforms with purple lettering. Oh, they don't want to make my job easy, do they? Moving right to left as you see it. Last-minute keys to the game before the first serve. For CSU, it's all about Ivana Kazic, their quarterback, their setter. She must stay in sync with her hitters, hit the ball, pass the balls in their wheelhouses so they can deliver the effective kills. As for Montevallo, they need to set up, well, pretty much the opposite. The wall around Chrissy Bohan and make sure that those CSU hitters can't find the holes. Columbus State coming off of 2 big wins. Not the best day of practice yesterday. They're looking to shake that off, embrace the fun that they had over the weekend against Aiken and Lander. Montevallo, meanwhile, will look to take what CSU gives them. CSU can be prone to errors at times and not give that away. Apparently, it's Christmas season. We have bypassed Halloween and Thanksgiving. It's all about the gifts. Columbus looking to receive more than they give away tonight. Heading back for the first serve is the reigning Peach Belt Player of the Week. It's Ivana Kazic. CSU and Montevallo, the 2 westernmost schools in the Peach Belt Conference, are ready to go. Marquez setting up the attack, and a quick block is there. Megan Frame and Mary McCarty. McCarty back into the starting lineup. Teams up with the team's leading blocker, Frame, and there's the first point of the game for the Lady Cougars. Now net play. Bohan is there to tip it over as the dig was not as well executed, but Montevallo gets the points out of it. Falcons standing at 12-6 on the season, 4-2 in the Peach Belt Conference. Lady Cougars 5-9, 2-4 in league play. As the serve touches the line, and the lines judge overrules the back judge, saying that serve did indeed go over the line. McCarty subs out and Megan Charnett comes back in for the first time rather. One of 2 seniors on roster along with Katie Poole, number 3. And here's her first serve, and she gets an ace out of it. Charnett, her 6th ace of the season. First in a couple of weeks, as she is back to playing the back line full-time and serving full-time. Sensed over with a 3-1 lead. Here's the swing. Charnett digs it out. Kazic chases it down. Here is Katie Poole. Dig by Sarah Guidry. Marquez setting up the swing. And now here's Geljanite on the right side. And she sends it wide. First error of the day for the Lady Cougars. And it gives Montevallo the point, down 3-2. In to serve now is Nicole Holton, the junior out of Tallahassee, Florida. Listed as an outside hitter, but more of a backline specialist, 181 digs, as Megan Frame is there with a quick kill. It's been the middle hitters for CSU, Frame and Kylie Bobian, who have proven to step up greatly in this month of October. They had wonderful weekends, and that just gives defenses more to worry about, and they also have to worry about those well-placed serves. Megan Frame hits the back line. Second ace for CSU, and it's 5-2. As Frame sends it over. And another ace for Megan Frame. Sophomore from Sylvania, Ohio. Used to success at the front line. She leads the team in blocks with now 50. And she picks up a couple aces in a row. Make it 3! Megan Frame, a hat trick of aces, and CSU goes up 7-2. The Lady Cougars rode Frame's serve to a big first set victory against USC Aiken on Friday night, and they're looking to put together another sort of rally. Sarah Guidry swinging for it. Kazic behind the back pass. Here's Geljanite. The block is there. And get used to that name, folks. Christy Bohan coming in on the block. Number 26, the Alabama freshman from Huntsville. Now 71 blocks on the season, 13 of them solo, coming off a spectacular weekend. Poole digs out the serve. Beaubien with the quick strike from the middle, and she finds just net. And the return attack by Katie Best. Katie Best picks up her 172nd kill of the season. Montevallo spreads the action around. They've got at least 5 players with over 140 kills. And a net violation against Beaubien. Point goes back to Montevallo, and they picked up 4 in a row. Serving is Carissa Bell, the libero. Here's Geljanite from the right side, and she picks up her first kill of the day. Erica Geljanite reading the wall. Perfect physics, takes a bounce away from everybody. And now Erica will serve. Sophomore out of Šiauliai, Lithuania. That's the 4th largest city in that country. And here's the southpaw swing from Rebecca Phelps. The junior, 6'1". Comes to us from Huntsville, Alabama, same hometown as Christy Bohan. And she is 1 kill away from 200 on the season. Kozic with the set over. Doesn't fool Montevallo, who gets it back over very quickly. Here's Katie Poole from the left side, and she finds the wood. A cross-court attack, and she picks up her first kill of the day. Second kill, rather. And here is Poole on to serve. 9-7 lead for the Lady Cougars. Marquez setting up Best. And the block once again. Beaubien and Mary McCarty teaming up for the stuff. Lady Cougars up to 10. Double digits early on. Marquez with the set. Here's Sarah Guidry. Poole digs it out. Merritt will have to set up Mary McCarty, and McCarty has it defended. Marquez with the tip. Dug out. They're going back to Mary McCarty. Dug out by Carissa Bell. Best with the double take. Gets a second chance at it, and with the left hand, slams it into the ground. Point goes to Montevallo. And coming back in, we have Chandler Cooper, number 23, out of Saraland, Alabama. She had 14 kills against USC Aiken. Very successful weekend for the Falcons. And Beaubien picks up another kill. Kylie Beaubien, she's been just as successful, the best stretch of her career over this past week. 40 kills in her last 3 matches. She had 63 in her previous 11. And she's got her first kill tonight, and she'll serve with an 11-8 lead. Marquez, the setup is to Cooper, who finds the hardwood. Hits that corner and gives Montevallo a 9th point. 11-7, and number 11, Katie Best, going back to serve. Rogers with the awkward dig. Poole with the back row attack. Here is Marquez behind the back pass. And the shot is in. It's in that corner. Rebecca Phelps, that was number 18. And it brings Montevallo back within 1. Kozic, the quick setup to Frame, and Frame turns Sarah Guidry into target practice. Another kill for Frame, that's her second, and CSU goes back up 2. Columbus State swinging fairly well in this early part of the game. 6 kills up against 3 assists, and also swinging well is Christy Bohan. Bohan took the quick set and sent it straight into that hardwood. Montevallo looking to tie it once again behind the serve of Brianna Marquez, the setter. McCarty has to set up, and she's called for a bad set. Double contacts. The set is truly an art form, folks. It has to be learned. There's too much room for error and a potential double contact. That's why they have specialist setters who can do just that. Finding Megan Frame from behind her back. And CSU retakes the lead. Kazic with 6 assists already. Nearly half of the CSU points as Charnett sends it over. The left-handed swing of Phelps. Kazic, another setup, cross court to Poole. Poole! KP, the Rolett, Texas senior, takes the pass from Kazic. That's lucky 7 for Ivana today. Posted a career-high 59 assists on Saturday against Lander. And another point goes to Columbus State. A couple Lady Cougars went up for the block, but I don't think Bohan even got that one over the net. 15-12. Columbus State 10 points away from winning the first set. Here's Marquez. This attack is to Phelps, goes way up in the air. Phelps tips it back over. And Poole takes the standing back row attack. Nice dig by Caitlin Merritt. She had to dive way down for that one, and Kazic sends a free ball over. There's Cooper. Now Frame setting up Geljanite with the tip, and no one is there. Erica Geljanite finding the open space. Picks up a kill, even though she didn't need to kill it. Just a tip would have done, and it did. And it forces Katie O'Brien to call her first timeout of the match. 16-12 for Columbus State. These two teams have a history. They split their matchups in the regular season. Montevallo won in Montevallo in 5 sets. Columbus State won right here in the Lumpkin Center in 5 sets. The two teams also met in the PBC quarterfinals in Florence, South Carolina. The 5th-seeded Falcons knocked off the 4th-seeded Lady Cougars 3-1. In that matchup, Rebecca Phelps came up huge, 18 kills and 4 blocks against the Lady Cougars, aided by Brianna Marquez, who had 46 assists in that November 22nd affair. CSU, the revenge factor, not too much to speak of. They seem to be playing within themselves, not getting overly hyped up. Getting vengeance against the team that ended their first season back as a program in over 30 years. Now coming out of the timeout, Charnett will serve. The set is by Phelps. The swing is by Cooper. And an over by Frame. Montevallo gets another chance at it. Bad set by Marquez. She runs into the net. And that gives a point to Columbus State. 5-point lead for the Lady Cougars. It's their biggest of the match. Hard serve by Charnett. Marquez's setup is to Cooper. Merritt digs it out. Kazic behind the back. Here's Geljanite. Bell. Marquez. Cooper with the swing again. Merritt chases it down. The pass is to Katie Poole on the left side, and Poole hits it long. First error of the match for Katie Poole. She had 3 kills before that. And it gives the point in the serve back to the Montes. Now here's Nicole Holton. Sends it over. Nearly ran into each other. Geljanite swings. Dug out. Now here is Phelps. One of the few left-handed hitters in this league. Different angle than the CSU defenders are used to playing. One of the reasons why is she is so effective. Here's Marquez. Kazic, the set is back to Katie Poole, and Poole threads the needle, gets it down, and picks up kill number 4, 18-14 Columbus State. Back to serve is Frame. Last time she had the serve, she picked up 3 aces in a row. Marquez gives it off to Phelps. Bobian swinging from the middle. The set is to Sarah Guidry. Whistle stops play. And a net violation against the Lady Cougars. Point back to the Falcons. Now back to service Carissa Bell, a junior out of Woodstock, Georgia, comes from an incredibly athletic family. We'll tell you all about that after this point. Kozic setting up Bobian. Now here's McCarty. The quick strike by Best, dug out, and it falls to the turf. Anyway, back to Carissa Bell. Her father, Greg, was a former football player at Georgia. Her mother was a gymnast at Montclair State, and her sister, until recently, swam at West Point. How's that for a gold standard of a family? Guidry with the attack. Merritt setting up Katie Poole. And there's the dig by Bell. Marquez sets it over. Whistle. Point going back to Columbus State. They call her for an over. You're allowed to get above the net if you're even with the net. You are not allowed to reach over and sort of swoop in there and knock it down when it's on the other team's side. That's a point to Columbus State as Galjanite serves. There's the attack by Best. Bobian sets up her own wall, but they call four hits on Montevallo. You only get 3, and Columbus State first to 20. Galjanite with the serve. Marquez setting up Phelps. And Bobian and Poole just can't get the block up in time. Kill for Rebecca Phelps. She's well over 200 for the season now. And she will get to serve with her team down 3 late in the first set. Kozic behind the back to Bobian, who wheelhouses. Here's Guidry. Charnett with the tough dig. Katie Poole once again. She's getting in on the action today. And another net violation against Montevallo. The Falcons seemingly giving this set away. Christmas coming for Columbus State this time around. It's 21-17. Now Katie Poole back to serve. 9 aces on the year. Can she get 10 on this point? No. Marquez with the tip over on the faux set. Rogers digs it out. Here is Mary McCarty. Marquez is to Best. Poole with the tough over. Kozic chases down, and now McCarty swinging again. The block straight into the ground. Tag team, Best and Marquez. Montevallo hanging tough. Some net violations could be their undoing in this close set. Only 3 points separate the teams. Bobian with the quick tip, and she punches it, can't get a control of it. Reacting naturally as if anyone would if they had a volleyball right in their face. And the point goes back to Montevallo, 21-19. Lady Cougars looking to hold on. Kozic, Bobian. Here's a continuation on the ricochet. Mary McCarty this time, and McCarty picks up the kill. Mary McCarty getting the start today. Columbus native. She went to Calvary Christian High School. 2-time state champion. A teammate of Caitlin Merritt's, the libero. Bobian on the serve. She nearly had herself an ace as Marquez has to send a free ball over. Lady Cougars looking to capitalize. Here's Megan Frame, coast to coast, and she finds the port. Megan Frame, middle hitter, circling up around for that right side attack, and she finds the left stripe. CSU 2 points away from winning set 1. Dug out by Phelps, quick strike by Best, and she finds the corner. Katie Best, one of the senior leaders on this Montevallo team, keeps them alive in the first set. And she's back to serve. Senior out of Hoover, Alabama, and she gives it right back away. 24-20, this is set point in the opening gambit. Kozic back to serve. Galjanite coming back in for Sabrina Rogers to play that front line. Kozic sends over without incident. Marquez, the quick swing by Cooper, and she can't get it over. Frame is there on the block. Solo if she gets it. And that's it for the opening set. Columbus State coming out hot, keeping that momentum they picked up over the weekend. And they take down Montevallo in the opener 25-20. We're back in 3 minutes for set number 2 right here on Cougar Sports TV. And we're back for set number 2 from the Frank Lumpkin Center. Columbus State took the opening gambit 25-20. Some notes from that first set. Columbus State moving smooth as butter. 13 kills against just 5 errors. They're hitting .229. Ivana Kazic quarterbacking the team to 11 assists in that first one. Montevallo, meanwhile, needs to pump the brakes. They had at least 3 net violations. Keep them down, and this set could still be going on. It could be going all the way to extra time. As we mentioned, Kazic with 11 aces. Not aces, that'd be remarkable. 11 assists. And 9 of those kills picked up by Katie Poole and Megan Frame. Poole 5 of them. Frame with 4. Frame is hitting .800. 4 kills and no errors in 5 attempts. So she's not swinging as often as Katie Poole, who had 11 attempts in that first set. But when she is, unstoppable. My goodness. And the teams have switched sides and are ready for set number 2. First to serve for the Falcons of Montevallo, it's Brianna Marquez, the 5'9" junior out of Channahon, Illinois. A last-second substitution for the Lady Cougars. Marquez gets ready, and we are underway with set number 2. Poole with the awkward dig. She gets the pass back. Marquez setting up Chandler. Now here's Geljanite on the attack. Set is by Phelps, and here's Chandler that time. The block is there. Guess who? Megan Frame teaming up with Erica Geljanite. Second set, same as it ever was. Opening with a tag team block. CSU's gotten the opening point in, I believe, every set in this 3-game homestand dating back to Friday. Here's the lefty swing by Phelps. And she'll get another chance at it with the block. Nice dive by Bobian. Kazic can't get around her teammate. And Montevallo takes their first point of the set. In to serve is Nicole Holton. Transfer from Gulf Coast State College. Kazic setting up Bobian for the quick strike, and she finds the wood. Nothing Bohan could do about that one except stick out the fist and knock it in place. 2-1, second kill for Kylie Beaubien. Here's Phelps on the attack. Geljanite digs it out. Behind the back, it's Kylie once again, and she hits it wide that time. Trying for the coast-to-coast kill. Ends up with her second error. Beaubien again white hot over the past week. 40 kills in her last 3 matches. Sophomore from Birmingham, Alabama, helping to take the pressure off of Geljanite and Poole, who came into the season with targets on their backs. Poole almost had the tip that time. Nice dig by Merritt. Now here's KP for another swing. Blocked again. Another continuation. Third time's a charm, maybe. Yes, it is for Katie Poole. She wears the number 3. She got 3 chances for kills, and she capitalizes to give CSU their 3rd point of the set. 3 a magic number indeed that time. And now KP's back to serve. Preseason PBC All-Conference team. Katie Poole hasn't quite performed up to that standard this season, but she's come alive in this match. 6 kills so far. Merritt digs out. Quick set by Kazic over. Beaubien with the two-handed tip, and she overshot it. Well, Kylie got a little too excited on that one. Saw the wide open range on that sideline and just overshot. Now here's Mary McCarty from the left side dugout by Holton. The set goes to Best in the middle. Kazic behind the back. Beaubien! Redemption for Kylie. A laser of a kill, and CSU retakes the lead. And Beaubien is back to serve. Sends it dangerously close to that sideline and beyond the sideline. 4-4, back and forth, all set. The two teams going through their serve rotations at a very quick pace, and now it's on to Sarah Guidry, senior out of Fort Walden Beach, Florida. Kazic, the quick setup to Frame, one of the few that had defended. And a nice dig by Mary McCarty. Kazic just has to send it over. Here's Cooper. Cooper! Chandler Cooper straight into the court. And Montevallo with the first rally of this set. 2 points in a row. They take the lead. Merritt. Kazic. Here's Frame. Frame! Oh, Doctor. Well, they couldn't get to it that time. Megan Frame with a strike. CSU ties it 5-5, and back to serve is number 5, Kazic. Ivana already up to 15 assists in this young match. 4 kills already as well. She's been doing a good job on defense. The swing by Cooper is defended. Kazic setting up Geljanite. And forget about that one. Ricocheted into the next county. Erica Geljanite with a powerful kill. 6-5, Columbus State. Kazic with a rocket shot over the net. Almost got a piece of it. And now she will set up McCarty on the left side. Frame is there, tips it up. Bell with the dig. And Best can't get it over the net. Error against her, and 3 points in a row for Columbus State, who have taken a 7-5 lead. McCarty, Frame, and Geljanite on the front line. Kazic to serve still. And Ivana with another nice serve. Almost picked up an ace that time. And over by Bell, and a whistle stops play. 4 contacts called on the Falcons. That ricochet counted for more than Coach O'Brien expected, and she'll have to call a timeout. 8-5, CSU in the lead once again this second set. Columbus State fell behind 5-4. They picked up 4 straight points behind the serve of Ivana Kazic. A word about the coaches. Katie O'Brien, now in her 7th season at the head of Montevallo's program, 125 and 97. She, in her career, she has picked up over 300 wins. She got her 300th a couple weeks ago, the 26th of September at Flagler. Former standout at Iowa in the late 90s. Montevallo went to the NCAA tournament under her reign back in 2010. As for the Lady Cougars, Casey Cornett in her 2nd season with the program, the 2nd season of the program, 25 and 20. Went 20 and 11 last year in the program's 1st season. Won 12 games in the Peach Belt Conference and secured the number 4 seed. They were knocked out by the 5th seed Montevallo in the tournament quarterfinals. McCarty is there with a tip. Merritt, the nice dig to keep it alive, and McCarty sends it back over. Basket setting up Best. And a quick swing by Marquez, and here is Galjanite. The block is there. Katie Best getting up and sending it into the ground. Montevallo stops the rally. That's the point of a timeout, and they get the serve back. Holton sends it over. Here's Galjanite, another block. Bohan is there, teaming up with Marquez. And Montevallo is back within 1. Eight to 7. Set 2 growing older as we speak. Kazic has to set it out of the net, and Frame just has to swat it over. There's a swing by Bohan, and she picks up the kill. Christy Bohan up to 4 kills tonight, tied with Bess and Phelps for the team lead. Poole with a sky-high dig. Now here's McCarty with the tip. Net play, and it falls Columbus's favor. We had Bohan getting in on a potential block. Frame was there to tip it back over. The angle took Montevallo by surprise, and Columbus benefits all the more for it. 9-8 Lady Cougars. Charnett back in to serve. Nearly picked up an ace that time. Cooper. Could she stay out of the net? No, she could not. Another head-on collision. Another point against the Falcons, and Columbus State is the first to 10. Charnett continues to serve. Senior from Champaign, Illinois. And she'll give it back over. Now here's Marquez, another player from the land of Lincoln. Marquez from Shanahan. Here's Katie Poole with the swing. And that would have scored well in a home run derby. In a volleyball match, not so much. Second error for Katie Poole, and it's 10-all at Lumpkin Center. Merritt, Kazic, Frame, a quick strike. She's been doing that all night. 8 kills now for Megan Frame. She'll get to serve with a 1-point lead. Now here's Bohan, comes right back with the error. She hit it long. Montevallo appealing for the tip. They're not going to get it. 12-10. Frame, sky-high dig. Phelps with the lefty swing, and she picks up the kill. Geljanite and Bobian were there for that one, but the lefty angle took them off guard, and they were not positioned well enough to get to it. Monty's looking to tie again. Here is Nicole Holton. Poole, Kazic behind the back to Geljanite. Block is there. CSU will continue. Another block is there. And that's one that fell right into their laps. fingertips rather, for Montevallo. Phelps and Bohan were both there. They were coming down after their previous block attempt. Came over quick enough. They were able to catch it on the backswing and get a point that they immediately give back to CSU with a service error. A lot more errors in the second set than the first. U of M already up to 4, and CSU already at 6 errors. Here's Phelps. Merritt digs out and collided with Gail Janite. Here's Katie Poole. Nice dig by Carissa Bell. And guess who? Christy Bohan is able to take that tough ricochet and send it straight into the court. 13 all, and Coach Cornett goes to her bench. Sabrina Rogers back in for Erica Geljanite. Geljanite playing the back line. She didn't so much over the weekend. Now a coach looking to give her star a rest. And miscommunication once again between Marquez and Holton. That's why you call for it, folks. Avoid collisions like that. Avoid a double contact. CSU gets the lead back, and Katie Poole on the serve. Here is Marquez. Here is Guidry, and Guidry finds the corner as wide and open as Wyoming, and Montevallo ties it back up. Here is Rebecca Phelps, southpaw server. Tough dig by Rogers. Beaubien has to just punch it over. And there's the point against CSU on the error. Beaubien couldn't stay out of the net. And now Montevallo, giving their own medicine to CSU for once, takes a 1-point lead. KP on the back row attack, and she finds it. Katie Poole, perfect angle on that back row swing. Both Bell and Phelps couldn't get down to the ground fast enough, and we're back tied at 15 apiece. That'll prompt Coach O'Brien to send in one of her defensive specialists, Grace Harris. First time we've said her today, freshman out of Cypress, Texas. And she'll get a set attempt already. Here's Sarah Guidry on the swing. Katie Best takes the bad dig from Beaubien and makes the Lady Cougars pay. Falcons in the lead once again. And now Guidry back to serve. 11 aces on the season. Frame with the swing. Poole kicks it up into the air. You're allowed to do that, folks. And Kazic sends the over. Cooper swings it long. And a unique point going to Columbus State. You'll see that once every couple of weeks, a player sticking their foot out. That counts as a contact. It's legal. And Katie Poole, I don't know if she played soccer in her youth. Many people did. If she did, it pays off on that point. CSU ties it again. 16 candles on each cake. Cooper swings. Kazic digs it out. Frame setting up McCarty. Block is there. And now here's Frame swinging. Marquez with the set over. The faux set, as if you will. And Marquez picks up her first kill of the night. 17-16, back and forth, second set. Montevallo in the lead for now, and they extend that lead on a powerful strike from Christy Bohan. The pass was too far over, and the freshman made him pay. 18-16, Montevallo. Kazic to Frame. Frame says, anything you can do, I can do better. Megan Frame with her 8th kill of the night. She's swinging at a rate of .467. That's spectacular. Now it's 18-17. CSU gets the serve back. Here's Megan Charnett. Marquez setting up Bohan. It's defended. The pass is to Katie Poole. Harris digs it out. Here's Bohan with another swing. Merritt, a diving dig for it, but it goes into the bench. Christy Bohan has made this stretch her own. She's already up to 7 kills. That leads the team. And she has given Montevallo another 2-point lead. 19-17. The sun setting on the second set. Here's Geljanite on the swing. Cooper ultimately able to control it, and she sends it back over. Here's Poole. KP finds it. Threads the needle. She had Cooper and she had Bell on both sides of that swing. Neither could get to it. It goes to the court untouched. The swing by Phelps. And she knocks it out of bounds. Tie ball game, 19-all. Columbus State coming back in this second set. A critical set as it will decide whether we are even or whether it's on the verge of a blowout. Tip by Cooper is over. Frame setting up Geljanite. Erica with the tip, swatted back by Montevallo. Net play going on. Cooper swings again. Geljanite on the bad set from Frame. Now Cooper setting up O'Han. And Christie swings. She appeared to get her fist into the net, and she did. Another net violation from Montevallo, at least half a dozen for them in this match. And Columbus State retakes the lead. 3 points in a row for the Lady Cougars. This is Frame on the serve. She's had 3 aces in this match, all came in a row. Phelps with the lefty swing. And he went up for darts. It came with the speed of one on that time from the left hand of Rebecca Phelps. Nearly took out someone's head in the scorer's row. $20-all in this second set. CSU took the first. Montevallo looking to come back even. Beaubien with the swing, and she finds it. It looked like Holton on the back row was expecting something stronger. Beaubien took just enough juice out of it to fool her and pick up another kill. 3 for Kylie tonight against 4 errors. Geljanite on the serve, and she sends it wide. Free point to Montevallo. And the Falcons looking to take advantage. Here's Carissa Bell. Poole, Kazic. Beaubien has to run it down, and she gets the kill. Well, Kazic not quite in sync with her attacker that time, but Beaubien was able to run it down, swing awkwardly, but the perfect kind of awkward as the angle was too much for the Falcons to control. Now 22-21, Columbus State 3 points away, leading by 1. They must win the set by 2. Marquez setting up Guidry with the flying tip. Rogers digs out. Now this is Mary McCarty. Marquez another set. Net play. Whistle. Who's the violation on? It's against Montevallo. 4 contacts that time. They didn't get the attack over the net. 23-21. Columbus State 2 points away from going up 2 sets. Poole with the serve, coming close to the line. The set is to Phelps. Phelps with the kill. Rebecca Phelps keeping her team alive. And the Montes are back within 1. Looking to tie it on this one. Phelps swings on the serve. Kazic. Here's Mary McCarty. And now here's Best. Communication breakdown between Best and Marquez leads to another error. For Montevallo, they've totaled 9 errors in this second set, and now they are 1 away from losing that set. Timeout taken by Coach O'Brien. The crowd coming alive. They'll come out of a timeout with a set point. It's 24-22. And that point right there, folks, is the importance of a setter being in sync with her hitters. The setter is the quarterback of the court in volleyball. She passes it, and she must pass it within her players' wheelhouses so they can swing to their most effective rate. It's the same principle for why it's so important for a guy like Peyton Manning to be spot on with his receivers. Ivana Kazic and conversely Brianna Marquez need to be in sync with their receivers, their swingers that time to get the best type of result off of their attack. And Kazic, she's missed a couple of them tonight, but for the most part has been very, very effective. 21 assists in just under 2 sets already. Marquez with 16 assists. But that bad pass led the Montevallo going down 2 points and giving set point to Columbus State, which Beaubien cannot convert as she misses the corner. Long and wide, 24-23. This is the critical point. If Montevallo ties it, we go to extra time in this set. If not, Columbus State wins the set, at least. Kazic with the setup. Here's the swing by Frame. The block is there, and we're going to extra time. Bess and Cooper teaming up. It's 24 apiece. And that'll force Casey Cornett to take her first time out. Columbus State with a pair of set points. It was 24-22. 2 in a row for the Falcons, and they even it up. The blocking situation, 5 blocks on the day for the Falcons. 3 of those block assists coming to Christy Bohan. Gives her a total of 73 for the season so far. Bohan stepping into the role that was vacated with the graduation of 4-time PBC All-Conference player Manny Addy. Manny Addy, she was dominant in her years here with the Falcons, graduated, left a huge hole on that Montevallo front line, and Bohan has stepped in immediately and filled that role. Out of Grisham High School in Huntsville, Alabama, she was an all-state striker as a junior. Guidry with a serve out of the timeout. Poole digs it out. Frame setting up Poole again for the back row attack. Bess is there with the block and a net violation. This time it goes against the Lady Cougars. McCarty couldn't stay out of the twine. 3 points in a row for Montevallo, and now it's set point for the Falcons. A quick swing in these last 5 minutes as Guidry serves it. Kazic, here's Megan Frame, tips it, dug out. Cooper for the set. It's tipped over. Continuation for Montevallo. Phelps with the back row attack. Merritt digs out. Kazic. Megan Frame, and she couldn't get to it. Bad set by Kazic. It comes at the worst time. Montevallo takes the point, and they take the set 26-24. As the teams head back to the locker room for their extended break, 8 minutes here between sets 2 and 3, and Coach Cornett is not going to be happy. Her team so close to taking set 2. They gave away 4 points in a row, and Montevallo is back into this ball game. We'll be back in about 7 minutes for a preview of the third set. For now, we go to a break. 1 set apiece for Columbus State and Montevallo on a Tuesday night in Columbus, Georgia. You're watching CSU Volleyball on Cougar Sports TV. And we're back at Lumpkin Center, a minute out from set number 3. CSU and Montevallo tied 1 set apiece. Thanks again for joining us tonight, everybody. Will DeBoer live on Cougar Sports TV. Columbus State was 1 point away from taking a commanding 2-set lead, but they let Montevallo back in it. It went from 24-22 to 26-24. Montevallo with 4 straight points to end that second set. The last point coming on a bad set from Ivana Kazic. Some notes from that second set. Montevallo, in addition to taking what CSU gave them, they set up the wall at exactly the right time. The freshman Bohan with 3 blocks already in this game. Meanwhile, for CSU, Kylie Bobian, who played so well last week, has returned to a more mortal form. 4 kills, but 4 errors against her. Meanwhile, a question answered, where was Andrea Skipor? Skipor, the 6'3" West Chicago, Illinois native, had not played in that first and second set pairing, but now she is back. She's in the starting lineup in place of Erica Geljanite. So the front line of Frame, McCarty, and Skipor is up there as CSU serves to begin set number 3. Kazic sends over without incident. And the first swing by Bohan. Montevallo plays pinball with it. And once again, the first point going to Columbus State, coming on a block. Skipor and Frame teaming up with that one. Megan's up to 3 blocks already in this game. Mary McCarty also strong on the front line with 3 blocks. And Kazic picks up an ace. Ivana with number 16 on the season. Second best on the team behind Erica Geljanite's 30. And the Belgrade native picks up her first ace of the night and her second right in a row. We saw this in the first set. A Lady Cougar getting on a roll with the serve. It was Megan Frame in set number 1. She had 3 in a row. Kazic looking to tie it right now. And she'll have to do it against an improved back line for Montevallo. Into the game is Taylor Gibson, Southern Miss transfer from Guntersville, Alabama. We'll see if it makes any difference. And a continuation over. Kazic almost had that third ace. Instead, she'll settle for her 22nd assist. It comes off of the right hand of Megan Frame. A lightning quick pace between Kazic and Frame. And it's 4-0 Columbus State out of the gates of set 3. Net play, McCarty there with the block. And a big run for Columbus State, 5-0. Kazic started the set serving. She is still serving. 5 in a row for number 5. Marquez with the set. Awkward swing by Cooper. She sent it absolutely horizontally. That actually takes some skill, but it doesn't go over the net. 4 contacts against Montevallo. And the point goes back to CSU. 6 points now. We'll see if they can convert the extra point. And they can. The third ace of the rally for Ivana Kazic. Touchdown, Lady Cougars, and it forces a Montevallo timeout. 7-0 in the third set. Kazic coming out big after the break. It was her failed assists that led to Montevallo winning that second set, but she has been huge in these 7 points in a row. 3 aces for the setter. Again, she's up to 22 assists on the night, 7 digs, so she is nearing her 8th double-double of the season. She had 2 in the past week. In Tuesday's loss against Georgia College last Tuesday, 56 assists and 14 digs. Against Lander on Saturday, she did 3 assists better, 59, best golf score in the world, and 14 digs that day as well. Now Columbus State with a 7-0 lead, looking to make it 8-0. Frame and McCarty team up for the block, and it goes back over. Cooper just skies it over the net. Frame is there. She sends it long, calling for a tip. They're not going to get it, and the streak is broken. Montevallo kills the rally after the timeout, and now it's 7-1. Falcons looking to get back into it. Marquez on the serve. Here is McCarty. Continuation, Skipor digs out. Going back to McCarty for the swing. The set goes to Cooper, has to go back for it. Poole digs out. Kazic passes to McCarty. And Mary McCarty picks up the big kill. The Columbus native, one of the irregular players on this roster, taking advantage of a couple starts in sets today, and she puts her team back up by 7. Miscommunication again between Marquez and Cooper. Out of sync. Instead of Peyton Manning, looking more like Eli Manning from last year. And it's 9-1 Lady Cougars. Now here's Megan Charnett with her second serve of the rally. Marquez, that time finds Phelps. The block is there. Oh, goodness. Skipor in on the action, and she's joined by, you guessed it, Megan Frame. Frame with her 4th block assist on the day. She is up to 53 on the season. 10-1 CSU. The set is to Holton, dug out by Kazic. Here is Poole. Bell is there with the dig. Phelps, Skipor dives for it, gets it. Charnett sets it up for her fellow senior Poole, and Poole picks up the kill. Holton misread the read. Bad dig. CSU takes advantage. 11-1, a 10-point lead for Columbus State, and this is starting to resemble the first set from the Lander match, which the Lady Cougars won 25-9. There's the set up to Bohan. Now here's Skipor with her first swing. Marquez setting it for Holton. Fires it wide. 12-1 Lady Cougars. And just think of how big that lapse at the end of the second set was. Instead of up 2-0, well on the way to a sweep, Columbus State well on the way to a second set victory, but they'll still need to do some more potentially in set number 4. Poole with the nice effort off of the failed block attempt. Kazic digs out that time. Now here's Skips. Marquez setting up Holton. Holton into the net, 13-1. C to the S to the U to the dozen-point lead. And another timeout called by Katie O'Brien, her second of the set. It comes with Columbus State halfway to 25, leading their opponents 13-1. And Montevallo really struggling out of the locker room after that inspired second set victory. Looking more and more like CSU gave it away instead of Montevallo taking it away. The Falcons 6 errors so far in this set against no kills. Good for an attack rate of -.429. Again, that's kills minus errors, 0 minus 6, over 14 total attempts. Lady Cougars, meanwhile, attacking well in the few chances they are getting. 4 kills against 1 error on 11 attempts. Mostly taking what Montevallo gives them, and they have given them a dozen-point lead. Charnett serving to make it a 13-point cushion. Here's Bohan on the attack. Charnett digs out, quick reflexes there, and Katie Poole, she had a lane as wide as I-65 that time, and she gives CSU a 14-1 lead on the kill. 10 for Katie. She's the first Lady Cougar in double digits. Bohan swings into the net, and it's 15-1. Kill leaders for the Lady Cougars. Poole took the lead over Megan Frame on that last one. Frame has 9, Poole up to 10. Now here's Holton swinging for it. Merritt setting up KP with the tip, dug out by Holton. Quick swing by Cooper, and she picks up a kill. Montevallo breaking up the serve rally by Charnett. And the Falcons make it 15-2. Crowd starting to get into it here at Lumpkin Center. The Greeks have come. Minus togas, but plus actual clothes. Skipper on the swing, ricocheted over by Montevallo to get another chance at it, and they're going to go back to Andrea. Underhand tip. Now here's Phelps. Phelps picks up the kill. 2 in a row for Montevallo. Now Nicole Holton, more active on the front line in this set. She's listed as an outside hitter, but has just 15 kills coming into today. Mostly a dig specialist. Frame swings and flies out. Hits it long. Megan Frame coming back down to earth now. She has 5 errors on the day. 3 in a row for Montevallo, 15-4. Columbus State looking to nip this rally in the bud right now. Poole almost had it on the attack. And Frame has it on the block. Solo for Megan Frame. First solo block by either side today. Megan gets it. It's her 8th solo block of the season. Leads the team by far. And she'll get the serve with a 16-4 lead. A sweat break on the Montevallo side as Bell wipes up the moisture. Montevallo used to playing with moisture on this court. They played in that CSU Invitational about a month ago. Went 3-0 that time. They visited the Lumpkin Center, but they are on the way to the brink of elimination in this matchup. Frame with another ace. She's got 4 today. Doubling her total on the season against Montevallo. Megan Frame coming alive from the back line, and the kill by Montevallo. Bobian and Skipper got the wall, but shanked the block wide of that sideline. Now here's Skipper on the right side. Oh my, an absolute firecracker off the right arm of Andrea Skipper. Skip's happy about it. She'll celebrate with her teammates on the sideline. As Sabrina Rogers comes in to serve for Skips. Rogers, the freshman, Iowa City bred. Phelps swings and Rogers goes down for the dig. Bobian circling around and she hits it wide. Couldn't get the coast-to-coast attack down. Point goes back to Montevallo, and it's looking increasingly like they will get to double digits in this set, unlike Lander in the first set Saturday. 19-6. And it's Grace Harris on to serve. Another left-hander. Kazic setting up Bobian for the quick strike. Montevallo eventually controls it. And they count it as a kill. A nice swing by Guidry, just finding that sideline, and it's 19-7. Merritt digs out. Here's Kazic setting up KP. Harris with the dig. The set is to Sarah Guidry again, and Guidry finds the line the second straight time. Point goes back to Montevallo, and it's 19-8. A 7-4 run for the Falcons. It's brought them near double digits and nearly within single digits of Columbus State's total. Here's Merritt after the action at the net. Bobian tips, goes back over, continuation for the Lady Cougars. Poole swings again, Guidry skies it, and she'll get the swing for it. Blocked, diving for it is Rogers, ricocheted off of Kazic, point goes back to Montevallo. Well, Falcons seem to have gotten it together after that less than stellar start to this third set. Will it be too late, though, as they still trail the Lady Cougars by 10? And a lift called against Sabrina Rogers gives Montevallo their 10 points in this set, 19-10. A 9-4 run for the Falcons. Kazic setting up Bobian. Kylie has it blocked. And now Poole swings from the back row. Best finds it. 19-11 now. Montevallo inching back in, and Coach Cornett is going to call timeout and end this nonsense if she can. 19-11. Lady Cougars holding an 8-point lead, but Montevallo has cut that lead in half. Lady Cougars, the third and final game of this homestand. They hit the road for the weekend. Francis Marion on Friday night in Florence, South Carolina, and they're in Pembroke, North Carolina on that Saturday at noon. Next home game for the Lady Cougars is Monday evening, a rare Monday game for Columbus State Volleyball, out of conference against Spring Hill. And that Spring Hill game will be broadcast right here live on Cougar Sports TV, as are just about all Lady Cougar volleyball and soccer matches. And speaking of soccer, the Columbus State soccer team, their 11 are back on the pitch tomorrow evening against Georgia Southwestern. 6 o'clock start time, live from the Walden Soccer Complex and live on Cougar Sports TV. Back to the hard court. Montevallo on the rise, down 8. Here's the swing by Bobian. Will it fall to the ground? Montevallo keeping it alive. A very nice effort from the Falcons to keep it alive. Bell swung to get it over, but she put too much mustard on it. CSU back up to 20. The chant of 5 more points coming from the Greeks. A 9-point lead. Katie Poole serving. Dug out. Marquez with the tip. Columbus State controls, and here is McCarty on the swing. And she's frustrated with herself after that swing into the lower part of the net. And now it's 20-12. Montevallo sending Taylor Gibson back in. Gibson playing in her 11th set of the season, over 8 matches now. Scant playing time. We'll see if she can take advantage of her time serving, and Bobian gets back on track with the kill. Kylie had been relatively quiet in this set. Chance after chance not going through. This time she found the hole in the defense and gives CSU back the serve, which she gets herself. Best swinging, and she knocks the antenna. Better reception from the radio stations in town on the antenna strike, but no point for Montevallo. 10-point cushion back for CSU. Marquez has to chase down the set and is just volleyed over by Bell. Kazic fooled nobody on that faux set, and Best! A violent swing, and she picks up another kill. Katie Best, best of times, worst of times in this game so far. 7 kills, 6 errors. Now she's back in positive range after that kill. Poole with the back row attack. Here's Marquez setting up Holton. Kazic, the passes to Mary McCarty. Net play, frame is there. Montevallo sends it back over. Who's going to get to it? McCarty tips. And double contact's called against Brianna Marquez. You can't hit it 2 times in a row. McCarty will pick up a kill. And CSU 2 points away from winning the third set and going up 2-1 in this matchup. And it's Kazic to serve. Floats it long. And that hurts for Ivana Kazic. She had the chance to win the set for her team. She had 7 straight points out of the gate on her serve, and she gives it right back to Montevallo on the first try. Now here's Marquez serving. Poole. Kazic to frame. Dug out by Bell. Nice defense from the Falcons. Kazic going to Skipor on the right side. A very nice dig on the dive that time. Going back to Andrea Skipor. Hits it long. Neared the back line, but sailed just over. Montevallo is back within 8. 23-15. Still a big lead for the Lady Cougars, but they led 15-1 at one point. Here is Marquez on the serve. This is Poole from the back row. Floats it over. Phelps swinging. Now the set is to Mary McCarty. Continuation, and Poole ricochets it over. Swing by Holton, dug out by KP. Kazic passes it left side, McCarty. Mary McCarty with the kill. Kazic and McCarty. Like Manning and Harrison. And it's set point for the Lady Cougars. I would suspect this time they won't give it away with a 9-point lead. There's the tip over. And it finds the corner. A very nice set attack by Rebecca Phelps, keeping Montevallo alive in this third set. Now we'll see if Nicole Holton has a miracle up her sleeve. Merritt, Kazic, frame. There's the tip by Bohan, relatively quiet in this set. Skipor on the swing. It's down. Andrea Skipor, the set-winning kill. Her second of that match. Her first appearance in the match so far. 2 kills, including the winner. And now 25-16, CSU takes number 3. They wanted a sweep. They got the next best thing, a dominant third set. We'll see if it can carry over into number 4 back in 2.5 minutes right here on Cougar Sports TV. Back for set number 4 at Lumpkin Center. CSU took the last one, 25-16. They lead Montevallo 2-1. Looking to clinch the match right here. Some notes from set 3. Ivana Kazic teaming up with her hitters very well in that set. She's already at a double-double, 29 assists and 12 digs. 12 digs second on the team behind Caitlin Merritt, the libero, who has 15. As for Montevallo, they came out very rough out of that gate. 15-1 at one point they trailed. They ended up ending the set on a 15-10 run, but it was far too little too late. Another key for CSU, they were able to contain Christy Bohan in that third set. Freshman had just 1 kill and 3 errors. Montevallo survived in set number 2, looking to do the same in set 4 as Marquez serves it over. We are underway in this 4th frame. Speaking of frames, Megan, I submit for you. 10th kill of the day for her, and CSU once again takes the opening point. Kazic back to serve. She had 7 straight to open up the last set. The swing by Cooper, and Chandler Cooper with a powerful kill. Montevallo stopping that rally before it can get ridiculous. 1-1. Holton back to serve. Nicole skies it over. Merritt, Kazic, frame again. This time it's defended. Back row swing by Holton. Kazic digs out once again. Here is Merritt sending it for KP on the back row. Marquez this time for Guidry. The block is there. Skipor got a hand on it. Frame will get credit for a block assist. 7th of the day for the Lady Cougars. Megan Frame's up to 1 solo and 5 assists. That gives her 55 blocks on the season. 2-1 Cougars, and Megan Charnett back in to serve. Marquez, Phelps with the swing. A whistle, this time a net violation against CSU. That was the name of the game for Montevallo in the early part of this match. This time Columbus State can't stay out of the twine. I think it was Skipor who got called for it. Frame with the strike. And a beautiful set by Ivana Kazic. Skipor or Frame could have gotten to it. The Falcons had to hesitate for a second to figure out who was going to attack. It was Frame, and it was another CSU point. Megan now on the serve. Quick strike. Katie Best. Blink and you miss it. The pass and the swing. My goodness. And into serve is Grace Harris, who has a go between the wickets, Bill Buckner style. She sends it over. A 3-3 ball game is now 4-4 as Harris skies it. Another seesaw opening to this 4th set. Back and forth, back and forth. We saw the same thing in the second. And now here's Sabrina Rogers to serve. She gets the most significant playing time of the youngsters, incoming class of 4 this season. And the block is there once again. It's Bobian and Poole that time. Number 8 for the Lady Cougars. They have established a wall to start out the 4th frame. 5-3. Rogers, she closes her eyes right before she serves. It's worked for her so far this season. And Guidry misses the corner. Long and wide, 6-3. Columbus State a 3-point lead. And Montevallo not swinging as well in this set either. 3 kills, 3 errors. They had 9 and 10 in the last set. In the red in an attack rate. Guidry tips, Charnett digs. Kazic behind the back to Bobian, and oh! Bell deflected it. It went right in between a gap between a stair and all the momentum from that kill forces Katie O'Brien to kill the momentum potentially with a timeout. 7-3, Columbus State leading set 4 on the road to their 3rd straight win. And it would be an impressive 3rd straight win, as it has come against teams who, while not at the very, very top end, not at Armstrong level, are nevertheless in that top half of the Peach Belt Conference. USC Aiken was undefeated in conference play going into Friday night. Columbus State knocked them off in a 5-set thriller. And then Montevallo cleaned up the next afternoon with a win of their own. Meanwhile, Lander, who was 10-0 in the non-conference season, now 2-3 in conference. They lost on Saturday in a matchup that really wasn't as close as a 3-1 score indicates. Now, Montevallo 4-2 in conference, on the verge of falling to Columbus State, who would win their third straight, their longest winning streak of the year. Rogers serves out of the timeout. Miscommunication. Harris has to float it over. Kozic, the pass is to Poole on the opposite side. In the air. Back row swing by Bell. They're going back to KP on the left side. She tips it and can't get it over the net. Fifth error for Katie Poole. Columbus State leading by a set, leading by 3 points. Only swinging at a 115 rate, 37 kills against 22 errors. Going back to Katie Poole with a tip. The block there that time. Kozic tips it over eventually. Here's Cooper. Kozic behind the back to Beaubien. Hit it wide. And Kylie's misfired more often, as often as not misfiring. 6 kills and 6 errors in this matchup, and another free point to CSU as Gibson gives away the serve. 8-5, Lady Cougars. Mary McCarty back in on the front line. She's had a fair day so far. 5 kills, 3 errors, 3 blocks. Here is Bess, has to go back for the swing. Beaubien, redemption that time. It bounces into the hands of the high-up judge, and Kylie picks up her 7th kill. 9-5, a Dolly Parton special. And Columbus State looking to make it a 10. Marquez setting up Holton on the underhand swing. McCarty. Now here's Cooper. Cooper hits it well long, right in the B of that PBC logo. That is well out of bounds. Columbus State the first to 10 again. They are doubling up the Falcons. And a ill-advised dig attempt by Grace Harris. That one looked like it was going out from Katie Poole's wrist. Instead, she'll pick up an ace. Her first of the match, and it's 11-5. Beaubien is there. Oh, my. Kylie lucked into that one. More communication breakdown on the Montevallo back line. They didn't call for it. Ran into each other, sent it over right into Beaubien's wheelhouse. And Poole gives the serve right back to Montevallo, 12-6. This is Katie Best. Sends it over. Kozic with the tip. Perfectly placed. Head-on collision. Narrowly avoided between Harris and Gibson. Both going after Kozic's faux set. And Ivana picks up her first kill of the night to go along with 33 assists and 13 digs. Marquez behind the back to Bohan. She's been relatively quiet in the second half of this game, this entire match rather. Third and fourth sets, but she picks up another kill. Number 9 for Bohan. And it's 13-7. Here's Marquez. Poole digs. Kozic with the set. This goes to Mary McCarty. Tips it, and it falls. Mary McCarty, the mid-air adjustment. Montevallo expecting gas. And they get the breaks. 14-7. A touchdowns lead for the Lady Cougars. Kozic serves, and the error. Narrowly missing that back line. The point goes back to Montevallo. Holton comes back in. 5'6" junior out of Tallahassee. Kazic setting up Frame. Nothing you can do about that one. Megan Frame, a dozen kills on the night. And she's overtaken her teammate Poole for the team lead. 2-kill cushion for Megan Frame. Her emergence, as well as Bobian's, have really taken the pressure off of the outside hitters, Geljanite and Poole. Phelps with the swing. The set is to Skipor on the right side. Andrea with the kill! Stomps into the ground. In celebration, 3 kills for Andrea tonight, 16-8. CSU 9 points away from their 3rd straight win. Charnett serves. Marquez setting up Phelps. Took a lot off of it. Smart kill by Rebecca Phelps. Almost a knuckleball of a swing. And a replay is called. One of the sideline volleyballs got onto the court. First replay of the night. It remains 16-9. Merritt digs out. Kazic. Here is Poole with the tip. Marquez, the set is to Best. Charnett dives for it. And Columbus State coming together. Poole and Frame. Getting closer than I suppose they expected tonight. 16-10, Montevallo back within 6. Bell with the serve. Now here's Skipor with the swing. Andrea Skipor! High stepping all the way. 4th kill for Skipor tonight. She's appeared in this set and the last one and swinging very well. Just 1 error. She's hitting 300. And she's there for the block that time. Charnett. Kazic going back to Bobian. Now here's Phelps. Block continuation. Kazic. The set is to Poole. Bell with a very high dig. This is Phelps again. Kazic going back to Skipor. Charnett dives for it. Kazic. Here's KP with the tip. Net play. Best swings. Long volley. CSU and Montevallo. Who wants it? Skipor! And she misfires. Oh, that would have been huge. Andrea Skipor missing that sideline. Hit it wide. Narrowly, and Montevallo takes a tough point. Now 17-11. Montevallo staying alive, but they've got to get back in it fast. Charnett. Kazic. Bobian. Now this is Guidry. Whistle. Net violation. Columbus State can't stay out of the twine again. And whereas Montevallo has cut down on those in the 3rd and 4th sets, CSU has picked them up. Kazic, the set is to Skipor. Didn't go over the net. And now all of a sudden Montevallo right back in, down 4. Casey Cornett will call a timeout with the score 17-13. Montevallo swinging better in this middle portion of the 4th set. 7 kills now against 4 errors. Columbus State also swinging their best so far tonight. An attack rate of .222, coming off of 10 kills and 4 errors. Leading scorers for the Lady Cougars, Megan Frame with 12 kills. Katie Poole with 10 of them. Coming off of 37 assists from Ivana Kazic, the reigning Peach Belt Conference Player of the Week and the American Volleyball Scouting Report Global Player of the Week. As for Montevallo, kept alive by Rebecca Phelps, the junior leader. She plays more like a senior. 11 kills against just 2 errors. and she serves out of the timeout. Kazic setting up Bobian. Ricochets around. Montevallo keeps it alive. Marquez gives the over. Kazic, here's Katie Poole. Poole picks up a kill. She's up to 11. And CSU stops the rally out of the timeout. 5-point lead. It's 18-13. And here's Sabrina Rogers on to serve. With the fans coming alive. Rogers serves without incident. Marquez, here's Guidry. This is Bobian on the swing. Dug out. Now it's Best from the middle. Charnett, the dig goes back over and out of bounds. Another kill for Montevallo. It's 18-14. Back to serve is Taylor Gibson, and she'll serve right after a sweat break. Carissa Bell wiping it up. Student section looking to get the crowd energized. Columbus State so close to a 3-1 victory. 7 points away, a 4-point cushion for now. And they don't want to go into a 5-set. They don't want to keep Montevallo hanging around for too long. Kazic, here's Bobian. Bell skies it, and she sends it over. Merritt, Kazic, Bobian, the quick strike. The block is there. Moving deflection, Best and Cooper. Right place, right time. Montevallo back within 3. Here's the set to Katie Poole. KP picks up a dozen. Back and forth out of this timeout. It's 19-15. And now Poole will serve, looking to give her team 20. And she picks up another ace. Katie Poole, 2 in this set. Earns it a little more that time. CSU the first to 20. It's a 20-15 lead. Bell, Marquez, Best the swing, hits the corner. One of the toughest of all kills. Right side to back left corner. Bell executed it perfectly that time. She's up to 11 kills. McCarty with a swing from the left side, dug out. Here is Marquez. Cooper with the powerful strike. Chandler Cooper's been relatively quiet in this matchup. 7 errors against just 4 kills now. But she gets the Mounties back within 3. Here's Bobian on the swing. Did she hit it wide? No, she didn't. She found that sideline. 21-17. Kylie back to serve, looking for a serve rally. Columbus State 4 points away. Bobian sends it towards the sideline and she picks up an ace. Cooper could have let it go. It might have been an error. Instead decides to dig it out. And she digs herself in a bigger hole. 5-point lead for Columbus State, 22-17. A lot of aces in this matchup for Columbus State. Kazic setting up McCarty. Now here's Cooper again. Cooper, nice dig by Poole. That one was going straight into the ground. Bobian, the back row attack. It's back over. Kazic, the set is up to Frame. Megan Frame on the give and go. Perfect execution. Frame to Kazic to Frame. Now Columbus State 2 points away from victory. 23-17. Katie O'Brien taking her last time out. Frame and Poole toe-to-toe in the kill column. 13 for Megan Frame, 12 for Katie Poole. Bobian now bubbling under double digits. She's up to 9 kills. 41 assists for Ivana Kazic. Columbus State on a mini rally in this 4th set as they approach 25 points. swinging much better. By far their best attack rate. 237 in the fourth frame. They swung 171 in set 1 and 125 in set 2. Now they break the timeout. Can the Lady Cougars put them away right here, right now? 23-17, Bobian's serve. The swing by Bohan. Kazic tips over, dug out by Harris. Cooper with the swing. Rogers tried to dig for it, and she mistimed it. Had to raise up the right fist, couldn't get a hold of it. Now 23-18. Serving for the Falcons Life, we have Brianna Marquez. Frame pushes it. Swinging is Bohan. Kazic behind the back to Frame again. Nice dig by Bell. Left-handed swing from Phelps. Kazic setting up McCarty that time. McCarty knocks Bell over with the dig. And it goes through Rogers' hands again. Sabrina Rogers, tough luck on those last couple points. 2 in a row for Montevallo. 23-19. And now we see Erica Geljanite back into the matchup. Haven't seen her since set 2, getting a long break. And now she's back in potentially for the clinchers. Digs out that one. Kazic has to chase it down. Here's Katie Poole on the strike. Phelps into the air, stays on Montevallo's side. Marquez has to swing with a weak attack over. Geljanite rested up and she gets the kill. Erica had to wait a long time for that one. Worth it. And now match point for the Lady Cougars. Serving for it, who else? Ivana Kazic. Here's Bohan swinging, and Montevallo stays alive for one more point at least. Christy Bohan. And she's up to 10 kills on the night. 10 for Bohan, 11 for Besson Phelps. Serving for the life of the Falcons, Nicole Holton. 24-20. Sends it over, Poole. Kazic, Geljanite for the win, and she got it! Erica Geljanite puts it away with 2 kills in a row, and CSU has won 3 in a row. Final score in set 4, 25-20. The Lady Cougars take it 3-1 against the Montevallo Falcons, avenging last season's PBC tournament loss and hitting the road again with 3 straight conference wins. October is a good thing for this Columbus State team. Players of the match, you got to give it to Kazic. Another spectacular game at the setter's position. 43 assists, 16 digs, her 8th double-double. Add about 3 aces to that total. Her best receivers on the night, Megan Frame, 13 kills, swinging 267, and Katie Poole, a dozen kills on the night. Columbus State hits the road for the weekend. They're at Francis Marion on Friday night and UNC Pembroke on Saturday. Returning home to Lumpkin Monday night for a non-conference matchup with Spring Hill. Next Cougar Sports TV live broadcast is tomorrow night, 6 o'clock from Walden Soccer Complex, as Jay Antlicht is 5th ranked, rather 4 ranked as of today. Lady Cougars looking to stay undefeated against the Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes. Until then, on behalf of all of us here at Lumpkin Center, our director Allie Rice, statistician Stephen Williams, everyone here at Columbus, Georgia, this is Will DeBoer saying so long and good night from the Lumpkin Center. Lady Cougars win their 3rd match in a row, 3-1 over the Montevallo Falcons. You've been watching CSU Volleyball right here on Cougar Sports TV.